muchachos, LifeAHolic Mom here. Yes, it has been some time, but Mama's back in action. So today we're going to go talk to David Carnegie. He is a local. He's from here, from the Limon area. So we're going to just have a chat with him about being a native, number one. But two, I got something on my heart, y'all. I saw a Facebook post that was shared with me with some seriously negative images and thoughts surrounding Limon and Puerto Viejo. So we're going to have to highlight that and have a little chat about that post. Hola muchachos, LifeAHolic Mom here. Yes people, it has been some time, but Mama's back. And today I have the honor of hanging out with Mr. David Carnegie of Carnegie Tours. And he's going to share a little bit about his experience being a local, as well as tell you a little bit about his business. And then we're also going to talk about this Samantha. Yeah, we're going to talk about this Samantha, this young lady who decided to make a map and exclude all the people and all the beauty of the Caribbean and Limon. Yeah, we're going to do that. So, but first we're going to talk about David and focus on David. So, welcome David, thank you.
Thank you for this opportunity that you have given to me. And just approach me, I'm here.
Yeah, I know you're here. Well, I don't know if y'all can tell, but you know Mama always got her wine. And apparently I have a fresh mahi and a salad and some patacones.
Oh yes.
I don't care for too much.
I'll provide it.
So we are going to eat and chat.
Definitely. I hope you enjoy your meal too.
Oh, I will.
Yes.
I will. I can already tell. Yeah. All right, David. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, what I can tell you, first of all, my name is David Carnegie Goldburn. You know, originally from
Goldburn.
Goldburn.
That's
yes.
like a Jewish name.
Yes, but it has boasts of a lot of history, you know. That and I born in Costa Rica. I'm like 50 odd years old.
50-ish.
50-ish. Yes. And my father was an Anglican preacher and my mother was an English teacher, you know. And when they already on the other side, they died. And I'm a father of 6 kids. 6 kids. Married twice. And used to play basketball for many years. Represent the national team since 1978 until 1996. Played actually 20 years basketball, semi-professionally in Costa Rica.
Very nice.
The national teams, I was 20 years consecutive on the national team basketball. Work in the oil company named Recope as a as a technical quality control. So since 2000, I just decided to form my first tour company.
Very nice.
You know, and I did it as a need of the community because, you know, our afro-caribbean community, a lot of people study and they never get a job in Puerto Limon. So then I decided to build this first company, named Caribbean Costa Rican tour operator, so that our not only our Afro but our community, they don't go to the Central Valley or to Guanacaste, to the Pacific to get a job, and so I could start something with them in Limon. So the company has actually 20 years since it was founded.
So you've been in business 20 years?
20 years in business.
Very good.
More than that, you know, but 20 years officially as a tour operator.
Okay.
Yes, so what else I can tell you?
Well, that's good enough.
Yeah.
That's a pretty nice little snapshot.
Run transportation and tours.
And what you do. And all of this information will be provided in the link below. You guys know how we do that.
Yeah.
Well, tell us about your experience. Like, where are you from specifically? Where do you live? And how is your experience as it pertains to being an Afro-Caribbean or a person with melanin in their skin living here in Costa Rica?
Well,
The short version, the cliff notes.
Such a long question for a short version, but I live in Limon, and I moved down to Southern Caribbean, and I'm living right now in Cahuita. And my interest was to expand my business. Basically, I had an opportunity before COVID, and I came down, moved down to Cahuita. But my base, my center base was in Limon for the last 19 years. And as an Afro-Caribbean, I feel so proud of it, of being an Afro descendants. And I want the world to know that we have all the capacity to do a lot of things. You know, we have all the infrastructure here, we have all the human resources here, and I'm not really racist, but I think I have to give participant to my color.
Yeah.
My color, my brothers and sisters, and to be an example for them that yes we can, that yes we can do things together. Basically, that is one of my challenge what I had, and I still have it, to put our community together, you know, as one. They always say that it's hard to make we come together, but I believe that yes we can do it if we have the right match around.
Right.
You know, I would sometimes consider that we are from different tribes.
Absolutely. And we are, though.
Yes, and
but we're all from the greater tribe. We're all from the great
but we are African descendants. So we are both of so much history. We suffered so much in the past that now is our time. You know, now is our time to come together as one and share. So being in the choosing what I have to see with tourism, it gives me a direct contact with my people, with foreigners, and to make they can see our rich culture, what we represent as Costa Rica. There is where Caribbean Costa Rica is.
There you have it, folks.
There is where
straight from David's mouth. Well, David, tell us, what is your favorite thing, your single most favorite thing about living here in Cahuita?
Well, I saw that like Cahuita in the Caribbean circuit was like they need some help. They need to be more promoted because Puerto Viejo, Punta Uva, Manzanillo, maybe they have more population, but I think Cahuita for me was the base because it's more. I love like nature lovers, you know. It's laid back. It's more laid back and just to be close to the ocean and to really, you can take a bicycle and just go around in less than 45 minutes and going to certain beautiful lanes. So I explore the whole area and I consider that Cahuita was the base. I don't know if it's for the rest of my life is what God wants, but
this
I
is
love
where
it.
you're at for now.
Exactly. So that's why I choose Cahuita.
Question. If someone were to ask you, David, what is your least favorite thing about living here? What would you, if you could change one thing, it doesn't matter what it is, what would you change about living here?
I don't think really I have a least favorite thing. Everything is
Come on, everybody's got something.
Everything is so unique. I don't know. The least thing I would like here is to meet with people that they don't really appreciate our culture and nature. That's the least thing I would like here to. I think that we have too much to show to find people that come here and just come and maybe just look at negative things that really are not in our community. Yeah.
So your least favorite thing is basically uneducated people that come here, uneducated about like the lay of the land. Because it takes, well, anyway, we're going to talk about that in a minute, Mr. Manfred. But anyway, so have you, being an Afro-Caribbean man, well, in the United States, I mean, I'm sure you watch the news and I'm sure you listen to the news. And I'm not going to assume that you are immersed in and watching what's going on in the U.S., but I am, because that's, you know, my home country. But in my home country, our black men are basically targets, in my opinion. Just targets. Like, if you see one, do the most you can to basically ruin their life. Either give them a record or harm them in some way. Do you feel that type of aggression, being a man with melanated skin here in the Limon Cahuita area?
Not really, you know.
So how's your experience a little different, would you say?
Maybe particularly me, you know, that I was a sport player, so maybe they look at me different. But yes, not in 100%. I think in a very small scale that you can see that they have a little discrimination in Cahuita. I can see that is one thing what I particularly like, that I see like it's just a small community by where everybody shout and say hi. Well, we cannot hug now because of the COVID.
Right.
But even those we call it homeless. That is very few homeless in Cahuita. They respect us and we respect them, you know. And we try to make us be like a small community by where we can show and manifest to the rest of the world that we are unique and united together.
We are one.
We are one. We are one. It's so important. For instance, I always share with my Afro brothers and sisters that no matter where are you, if you can say hi to them and show them that respect and friendship and importance, anywhere you go and you see a black man, say hi to him. You know, show him love and respect. You know, show them some love.
It doesn't matter if you don't know them. Show them some love.
So Cahuita is a small platform by where we can develop that, and it can go to expand all through the world by where you have black communities.
Absolutely.
Yes, I believe in that.
Very good, David. I like to hear that.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that I also appreciate about living here, is that because the community is so small, that you know everyone knows you, everyone greets you properly, no one's calling you crazy names out of your name, like everything is all love. And that alone is a very refreshing change from the streets of the city of Los Angeles, from which I am from.
And I want to tell you, I have that custom anywhere I go in Costa Rica, our country. I remember one day I went to a place named La Fortuna de Bagaces. That was actually close to the Pacific. Was only one black man there. Only one black person. You can imagine that? And as he met me, we only spoke English and Creole English. And we was there for 2 nights. And he was with me together. We take some beers. We do a lot of different things.
He was so happy to see you.
He was so happy to see and I was so happy to see that in all the community, only one black man was there. And when I was leaving, tears came out of his eyes.
Aww.
Tears came out of his eyes. You know. And then I said, hey, Mr. Lacey, because his name was Lacey. His son was one of the upstanding football player of Costa Rica, Caribbean Lacey. And I said, why are you crying, brother? Carnegie, I have more than 10 years having taught my language in this community. And you come here and I speak in only English and Creole English. It makes me so happy. Yes? Something that it looks so simple.
Cheers to that, dude.
Yes.
Carnegie.
What about
That's pretty awesome.
if I went to that community, saw this black man right there, I just make up my face like I don't determine it. You know, so it's an example that anywhere we go in Costa Rica or out of our country, if we see a black person,
Treat them with love.
treat them with love. That's
them with
important.
love.
That's why I love tourism, you know. I love tourism because, you know,
You get a lot of opportunities
yes.
to show love.
Yeah, interaction. When I met you remember? And I saw this tall girl, I said, hey, wow. Not only through our height, but Afro-descendants woman with our kids. And I said, no, I have to meet this girl. And then, yeah, you know, so you have to treat people with love, you know, and respect.
He is on point with that, y'all. If you don't already know it. So, guys, thank you so much for that, David. That was, no, I think I think I have tears too.
Oh, man.
Kidding. So, David, a friend of mine sent me a map about this young lady, and even though I'm going to talk about this specifically, she is just a small piece of a broader perspective about Costa Rica and Limon and Puerto Viejo and Cahuita and Manzanillo and Cocles and blah blah blah. She's just one person who believes what she believes. But anyway, a friend of mine sent me, hey Maritza, a map and a link to this lady's Facebook post. And I'm going to sum it up for you. I'm going to put the map here on the screen. Boop. Take a look at that map. And while we are looking at that map, look at the portion of the map that says, we don't go here.
Yeah.
So, number one, who's we? And number two, why don't you go there? So I guess my question to you is, how do you feel about that? I showed you the map. How do you feel about someone who's, one, never been to Costa Rica, two, never been to Limon, three, never been to the Caribbean? How do you feel about the perceived notion that somehow the places that have melanated skin or black skin or Afro descendants are somehow scary, or the beaches are less beautiful on this side than it is on that side? What do you think about that?
Actually, it offends me. From when you show me the map, it offends me. And it definitely know that it's somebody that have no notion. Maybe haven't even visit our community.
She has not.
No.
She has not.
Because we are a rich coast. First, Costa Rica is a rich coast, and the Caribbean circuit is rich, over rich. You know, with both of us have not only our history but our beaches. Look at Punta Uva. In worldwide, it's one of the best beaches of the world. Most beautiful beaches of the world. What about our Calypso? Our Calypso, Walter Ferguson, you know, Cowboy Calypso, all of those, you know, trying to put our culture together in one place. And so many things that we can talk, so many things, you know. So I think this person, first of all, is offended. Second, she never been here. So we don't have to even determine her.
True.
Yes, we have to.
Well, we kind of
make
do.
it bigger. Yeah.
Because the reason why I wanted to highlight that map, she's insignificant.
Yes.
Samantha, you're insignificant. But her mentality is not.
Yes.
And that's why I wanted to talk to you about it and address it, because worldwide, she is someone. And again, I don't actually want people like that around me. Anyway.
No way.
I don't want to see her.
No.
I really don't. But what I don't also want is her spreading lies about the truth for the people that I do want to come and share this experience because even my own melanated sisters and friends
Yeah.
are reading all these negative things about the Caribbean and Limon, and they don't even want to come here.
It's true. It's true.
But it's because of the Samanthas
Yeah.
that are, promoting these lies and things that aren't true is what really bothers me, and it literally kept me up. Because I'm like, who are you, lady? You've never even been here, so how do you get to say this or that? You can have no opinion whatsoever.
Well, it's just a part of racism. I could take it that way because they believe, and the media have the fault also. I
They
think,
don't help, right?
I think the same Institute of Tourism of Costa Rica, they should be the main one to really, call our attention somehow, not only us, because she's talking about Costa Rica. She's talking about the Caribbean coast of Costa Rica.
Part of Costa Rica, not like a little.
Yes, yes. I don't know. You might say that you would like to meet her, but I would like to meet her and show her our natural beauty, the reality, the essence of what we are for Costa Rica and for the world. Because sometimes when you just leave it just like that, it would spread out.
And that's why
spread out and spread out.
That's why I didn't just leave it. Like I'm literally going to say something about it and address it for the people who are interested and who possibly could believe that lie. Even my own friends that don't know anything about it, they didn't necessarily read her Facebook post, but they have read many other posts that said such negative things. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about that and address it. And anyway, guys, we do try to.
No way.
Right.
Not acceptable.
Not acceptable.
Not acceptable.
You hear that?
Not acceptable.
Samantha, who's never been to Costa Rica, unacceptable. Anyhow, thank you guys so much. We do try to keep these short so that it doesn't take too much of your time. Again, we've got, do you want to say David or Carnegie? How do people, what do your friends call you?
Carnegie. Carnegie. Carnegie.
Mama's going to call him Carnegie.
Okay.
Because that's what his friends call him. His real friends call him Negi.
Sure. Yeah.
That's too close. Sorry,
I mean, you can call me Negi then because you're my real friend now. I like Carnegie.
Go Negi. Go Negi. Okay.
I like Carnegie.
So thank you so much, David, for your time. I do appreciate it. Guys, all of his tour information will be listed in the listing and the details. He provides some amazing tours. He's got this great big bus. I think it sits like 20?
25 passengers.
25 comfortably.
Sitting. Yeah, comfortable sitting.
25 passengers comfortably. So if you guys are in town in Costa Rica, he's basically all over Costa Rica, so it doesn't necessarily have to be the Caribbean. I'll provide all this information in the details below. So hit him up if you guys are coming around this way. Hit me up if you guys have any questions. And thank you so much for your time. Thanks for watching.
Thank you very much.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.